Like, I want a wedding ring, but I don't want a band. I want the woman, like a big rock.
Yes, sir.
I want the woman ring on my head.
You want the woman ring?
Oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
because I like it. I like
the look of it.
Yeah.
That toilet finna stank. I know. She's my wife. I've smelt that on the daily.
He gets down on one knee, pulls the ring open, and the box falls out of his hand and down the cliff.
Imagine if she fell down the dance.
Damn, that was a dark turn.
Marriage or mirage? That's I've been thinking of that for like 30, 40 minutes. I held that one in. Like,
I saw you sitting there like thinking about something.
I was holding that one in.
He had that look on his face.
Yeah. That's my title. Today we're trying to talk about the idea of marriage as a social construct. Well, it is, but like, what are your opinions on it, and the fact that, you know, it's in the past it was more of a must, and now people are questioning the idea of its relevancy in society and social culture. But before we do, if you'd like to become a baddie or a big baddie, please do join us on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who has joined. And if you do, you can join us in doing the icebreaker, which we do. And we're going to do that now. If you'd like to become a big baddie, you can also get some advice from the Badvice cast. And that would be cool. But today we will pick up a topic and let's see how we go.
Icebreaker. He wants to be the fisherman today.
I'll do it. Let me do this.
Sir.
All right.
Fish away, big boy.
Gotta get it in.
That's what she said.
There we go.
Nice.
All right.
Lay it on us.
Let's see what we got here. This better be good. Whoever did this better be good.
It'd be good.
As I said, you can write about anything. The whole point of it being an icebreaker is you could be as awkward as you want, or you could be as nice as you want. It's really up to you. And that's what you get by being on our Patreon. How many chickens does it take to kill a lion?
10.
Probably an infinite amount, because that's just you're just feeding a lion, right? Like I feel like the lion would literally need to be
chickens
flooded.
galvanize? Like, are they easily galvanizable?
I ain't
do you
a
mean?
farmer, so I couldn't.
Like,
really tell
do
you that.
chickens would they unionize and be like, holy shit, there's a lion? If there's enough
Oh, right,
of
right.
us.
I think their instinct would be to
You
gap
know how
it.
like a million
Yeah,
ants
yeah.
can like probably lift up some shit that's pretty heavy?
Yeah,
Because the ants
Yeah,
work
yeah.
together to lift up shit that's
yeah.
heavy.
I get what you're saying.
But chickens don't have.
But their
they've got-
instinct is to run away from a predator, right?
Yeah, I mean, like if you had a flock of chicken and you even walk towards them, they would more than likely walk away than try and attack you, out of like a protective instinct.
Oh no, I've seen videos of chickens.
I'm not saying they won't.
But you need a lot of angry chickens at the same
Yeah.
time.
rile them up.
Maybe roosters could do it.
Yeah, roosters maybe.
No,
They-
but the
they would
question was
try.
chickens.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be the lion needs to be flooded by chickens.
Maybe
Yeah.
if it's a sickly, gangly lion, maybe then like, you know,
elderly-
deathbed lion.
yeah, like 100 chickens.
You reckon? I reckon at that point you only need like 50.
Well, if they pick out his eyes and he's blind, right? And then slowly just peck him to pieces.
If they have them GMO chickens, maybe they only like 3. You know?
Yeah, like they're like buff ass,
Buff
like,
ass chicken.
Yeah, with them like buff necks. So they're
Like the eggs are as big as the lion itself. Like it's
God damn!
chicken.
I guess we're eating Kentucky Fried Lion tonight.
Yeah.
See?
Wow.
KFL.
Okay, so I would go with 100 or 3 GMO chickens. That's my answer there. Interesting question to whoever wrote.
Thank you.
What an like I never thought about it before. That's what you get with the icebreaker. Literally anything goes.
You're a chicken lover, aren't you?
Nothing wrong with that.
Not that. Oh, I am one myself.
So who came up with today's? what's
Marriage.
yeah?
Who's
marriage.
Alvin?
Yeah, I more or less brought it up. It's just
It's
an
been on his
interesting-
mind recently.
It has been on my mind. It's an interesting thing to discuss and talk about because
You've been thinking of marriage?
yeah, I mean I'm only human. I do relish the idea of marriage, right? I mean for me it's like my parents, they were married somewhat young. I mean
How young were they when they got married?
very early 20s, because they had me when my mom was 24, I believe. Yeah, 24. Which I have exceeded that age already, right? So for me to think like, okay, the generation before me, they're getting married at this time.
Yeah.
And for me, I personally don't feel like I'm at a stage where I can get married, although
Well,
I do want to.
Did you ever like think there is a right age for marriage, or is it like different case by case?
I think when I was younger, I did.
What did you initially think?
Early mid-20s.
Yeah, when I was young, when I was like in my teens, when I first entered high school, I was like by 25. These old fucks will get married.
Yeah, and then you left school and you're like, oh well,
then you
my whole
hit
life.
25 and you're like, God damn, please don't rush me.
Yeah, my life is crashing down, bro. Marriage is the last thing I'm thinking about.
I think there's a big social pressure on marriage too.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah, yeah,
you've seen this, but like, friends our age are getting married, or friends younger than you, like 22, 23, like, yeah, I'm tying the knot, and you're like, damn, I don't even have a lace. Like, what a knot in my time. God.
I like that. That's good. I don't even have a lace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even got a shoe to put on. I mean, like,
Do you feel like you're playing catch up with your
sometimes
parents?
I think that's sometimes that I definitely feel like that. I mean, there's the whole my Asian parents, like they're very much like,
I like how I said my Asian parents. my Asian
parents.
My black parents, they don't do shit.
My Asian parents say this and my black parents say this. Like,
He's got different sets.
What I mean by that is like, I think Asian parents in general, I think every parent in general, they not only, well, once you pass one stage in your life, you're on to the next stage, right? So they had marriage, they had kids. So what's their next stage? It's grandkids, right? And
that's what they want from you.
yeah, exactly. And once upon a time, they're not as, forward with the pressure nowadays. But once upon a time, they were very much like, oh, yeah, when are you and your girlfriend getting married? When
You're the oldest?
Kids? No, I'm not the oldest. I have my older brother, which, see, now the pressure's alleviated from me because my brother is expecting. So grandkids, tick. And,
is he married?
Yes.
He's married. Okay.
What
So
about
now,
an only child like myself?
Oh, you're fucked, dude. you getting the pressure, dog.
No, well, my dad, one day he took me out to dinner. Well, I took him out to dinner maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of dinner, he's like, "You got a girlfriend?" Like, in the middle of eating, like it's like he needed to get the food in, say it, and then get more food in.
right.
I'm laughing because I can fully picture
Yeah, you
dad
know,
saying
yeah.
it like that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you got a girlfriend, bro?
And then he's like continued as if he's like, "Well, you need to get one."
Oh, shit.
Before I even, and he's like, "Nah, but you need to date around." And this was the same moment someone had recognized me in the.
Oh, that night.
It was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
And he's like, "She's pretty cool."
Wait. He said you need to date around.
Yeah.
Like as if like you're gonna check out a car and buy it.
Well, that's how, because his theory, my parents are divorced, so his theory is, fuck marriage. That's what his theory is. He said, and I guess this podcast is going to be my baby, so I'm going to say everything I want to on it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
He said that he had gotten married at a time when his grandma, his mom, my grandma, was not doing too well, and he didn't know if she was going to make it. And then he said, let me marry someone.
Right.
That's what he always tells me, and it's the wrong way to get married. It's
Right.
Like out of pressure.
Dude, I can actually empathize with that because my grandma is getting there. She's quite old, and she too also says those
You feel
things
that,
like,
right?
yeah, and I feel like fuck, because she wants to see me married, and I'm like,
yeah.
man, I really want to fulfill that
Yeah.
for her, but it's not the right time for me, and I don't think I can do that. And
Because you want your grandma to see you get married. You don't want her to live to see you get a divorce. Like,
oh, bro,
you know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
for sure. Yeah. You can
Jeez.
see me happy, be married, and then after you're gone. Well, yeah, so that was a good
On to
marriage.
wife
Let's-
number 2.
the official one. This is the proper
This is
one.
the real
This
one.
is the
That
one
was
that's
just the
gonna
run-up.
work out.
That was the practice.
This is the grandma marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So, like my dad had been like, are you doing this? He's not too worried. My mom says she wants grandkids but doesn't rush me. But I'm always like aware that at some point, before too long, because they had me later than normal, like how your mom had you at 24, mine was 32 when she had me. So it was a bit later on, and because there's no one else, I feel the little pressure of,
right.
let me find someone who I really love, who I can raise some kids with, because I don't want to find someone I hate and raise kids with them.
Oh, yeah,
Ideally,
that's
you
never
wouldn't.
fun.
No, yeah, of course, ideally you wouldn't, but with the like with the way I grew up and stuff, seeing divorce, it's like
Mm.
I don't know how to do it right.
Right.
Yeah, agreed. I'm the
I've
same.
only ever seen people do it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Yeah. for
I
sure.
feel a bit different because even though my parents are also divorced, right? For the time that they were together, we were a unit. I loved growing up with all my brothers and sisters because I come from a large family.
Mm.
And so I guess that was sort of installed in me to want to also have that for myself. But one of the things that is scary is that idea of divorce, of
It's the
eventually,
scariest. And
'cause-
50% of marriage ends in divorce.
Yeah.
In New York
Mm.
City, 67% of second marriages end in divorce.
second.
That's
So 50%
crazy.
for first. For those who remarry,
Mm.
it's almost 2/3 of them.
Right.
Ah, man.
Damn.
That's sad to hear, man.
That's New York, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Get fucked.
So
hustle, baby.
don't get married in New York.
You trash. To my wife.
Your pussy stank, bruh.
What? What?
It's been a long day. I'm
Just
just,
a general accent of nowhere. Does New
I
York-
can't do a New York accent.
I'm walking here.
I'm
That was-
walking,
I'm walking here.
here.
Your breath stank.
Okay, something stinks, all right? Something in here stinks, right? And it
Your
must be
food
you.
stinks, you fucking troglodyte. You.
Oh man,
This marriage stinks.
you're not wrong. See, something stinks. Something does stink.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, oh man, what? It's
But that's the thing that scares me, is because I always heard about people, other kids that I grew up, their parents were divorced, and I was like, oh, that will never happen to me. It didn't happen in my childhood. It happened when I was an adult.
Is it different?
Does it feel different?
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, it does.
I
Because-
mean, not that you'd know fully, but like.
Well, the thing is that I had grown up.
Yeah.
I was.
Define grown up, like
I was-
early,
I
early
turned.
adult.
I was 18. I was
Oh.
18,
All right.
and
How old were you when?
My parents split when I was 11 or 12.
Oh shit, mine when I was 2.
wow.
Yeah, so I guess you weren't fully conscious of the situation.
No, I
guess.
very much was.
You vividly remember?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, same.
I remember
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fights that it.
Oh, bro. See, my whole intermediate through to high school was insomnia ridden because they would fight outside my room
Yeah.
every night. And so,
Oh, they're like congregate outside your room.
yeah, because my room was like, at the time, like in the middle of the house, like just before the living room. So, like,
The fighting room.
yeah,
Fighting
it's
room,
essentially the fighting room. So even though my door was closed, and sometimes, sadly, my door was open, and they would openly fight, and I would just pretend to sleep because what am I gonna do as a 11, 12-year-old kid? It's not like anything I say is gonna work. Well, at the time, I thought that
They don't really
anyway.
teach you how to cope with that in school.
No.
No.
I
You
just
realize like all we've talked about marriage is like how
How-
detrimental it
yeah.
can be. To,
yeah, we're working towards the
sorry.
positive message.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
There's
I'm
gonna be a good part in this.
well, I'll tell you a part I hate about marriage. Since we're
Go on.
I'm walking up to it.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not so much the marriage, it's the ring, it's the theory. I don't even hate like getting the ring. I think it's great to get the ring, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that they say 3 months salary. They say 3, right?
Yeah,
I've never actually heard anyone say that. I know that's a.
Oh, when
that's
you
a
go into
thing.
the store, they'll tell you that, bro.
Oh, I'm sure they will because they
Yeah,
want to make. They'll
that's
want
it,
to.
yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
want to get that commission.
No, trust
yeah,
me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It has to be 3 months of my salary.
Like, well, how do you? I'm gonna say it again. Quantize.
Quantify.
Yeah. Quantify.
Quantize size. Quantize
I'm
size.
illiterate, guys. Okay. Anyway,
How do you quantize size by that?
quantify. How do you quantify your love? Yeah, that's it. How do you quantify your love?
It's the act, I think, isn't it?
So you're saying that
I want to.
the more money you
life with
spend
you. No,
is the more you want to spend your life with someone.
I mean, it depends on the person.
It's so situational. It's like, say a guy who's working at maybe a minimum wage job, spending his 3 months is like, okay, I got you X, however, a few $1,000s or whatever it is.
Mm.
And then guy who's like a millionaire, fucking,
His 3 months is
It's 3 months of
400
like
substantially
a
different.
CEO's.
yeah,
salary.
$300,000,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, does he love this person more? Not really.
Mm-mm.
I would not say so. I don't think that the size of your ring is quantifies the love in the least.
Mm-mm.
I think it's two people in that sanctity of being together and devoting their lives to each other. But I've never understood why the 3 month rule mattered. But I've seen girls who want that.
Yeah, they care.
Really?
Yeah,
I've met people that care about that.
Oh,
That's-
100%.
Damn.
Which part of me is why a part of me says I'm not
I mean,
really for marriage. Like, because I am for marriage because
That's not what you just said a moment ago.
No, sorry. I need to explain what I mean by that. Like, I am for marriage. Like I said, one day I do want to be married, but like, I don't want to be pushed into it because of the logistics of it, which is mainly money. Right. Like spending money on the wedding itself, the reception, the ring, all of that. For me, it doesn't make sense until you're financially stable, because like you said, 3 months salary, right? Okay, say I work for 3 months and then I throw all of that away on the ring. Throw away, that sounds really bad.
Away, yeah.
Sorry, spend it on the ring.
We can see where your thoughts are at on it.
Yeah. If I spend it, right, well, how the hell am I gonna live in the next like month?
Well, here's the
You know what
thing.
I mean? Like,
if the goal is like, it depends on the priorities. Is she going to be like, maybe we can get a house before a ring? That's different. Or, because like I've seen goals be like, it signifies your love for me.
Right.
And you need to get me something that, because if you're going to cheap out on that, you're cheaping out on my love or something. Like I've seen this happen and been like, I don't agree with that. But
to follow up on what you were saying.
The guys are
Sorry?
I'm so bad at it.
actually, I don't know. Yeah, do the girls get a guy
I'm
ring?
really bad.
Because obviously, girls and guys, we both.
Because you get a
the
wedding
ring.
band for a guy.
Yeah. I don't know if they buy. I don't
Does
know.
the guy buy the wedding band?
Probably.
His own.
Maybe they both go
No.
together. I think they both go together and they.
No.
Nah, why would you go?
I
together?
should have asked my brother. He got married in December last year.
I should ask my brother as well. He's married.
I should ask my brother. He's getting married on Saturday.
You can't. Oh, fuck.
My other brother's getting married on Saturday.
Wowee.
No, but because my other brother, he's the general manager of a multi-million-dollar company in New Zealand, right? And for him, getting the ring, I guess, was not a major. It was just like he actually asked her what ring she wanted.
Right.
She chose it. He got it, and then he surprised her once it did come. He proposed.
Was it an expensive one?
It looked pretty expensive.
He never told you how much?
Didn't disclose.
No, I don't think he ever told us.
What did it look like? If you had to guess.
It was. I mean, it looked pretty good.
Is it a big rock type thing?
Yeah,
or
it
is
was
it
big
like,
rock, yeah.
What do you reckon? 5 figures enough?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't.
If
even
you had
know,
to
man.
guess, within 5 figures.
I have no idea because I'm terrible with rings. I can't even. I'm not. I don't
How
go
much
and look
would you
at rings.
pay? Like if you had to propose to your goal?
My girl, she just says buy a ring. She's just like if you're
what?
gonna propose, just buy a ring. Just it's
Like,
not.
buy
It's
a
not.
ring.
It's not the ring that counts. It's the act.
The gesture, right?
It's
Yeah.
the gesture.
That's
She's
really
more of a
sweet.
gesture person.
So you're telling me like, say she was with her goals and she saw Janice and Martha and they both had like, my man bought me like a $15,000 ring.
Yeah.
This is Martha.
Martha's saying that.
Damn, Martha.
And Janice is like, why are you talking black, Martha?
Martha, you sassy.
I don't know. Maybe she is.
Maybe she's black. Yeah. Okay.
I need a DNA test, you Martha. And then, Janice is like, well, my man's a CEO of
Diamonds are us.
Yeah, diamond.
Diamonds.
So he got me a pretty good diamond. And then, so now your girl sitting there, she's like, that's fine. My man bought me a fucking $2 ring.
At least I'm with the man I love, right?
Hey, Costco's is opening this week, isn't it?
Yeah, you can get a bulk, like 100 rings for
yeah,
$10.
exactly.
How many times do you want to get married, baby? Propose to you every day.
Hey, this is just in case, just in case this doesn't work
So
out.
you're like, she's good with like,
The ring on my finger now, this is just a cheap.
Oh,
I bought
shit,
this.
you married? No, I'm just
It could be. I bought this real cheap, right? With some other friends. And she's like, even if it was that one there, she doesn't care. It's just the gesture. It's just.
So you think really she would not matter? Like it wouldn't matter?
Honestly,
That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you think it would be different if you had bought an expensive ring? Oh, sorry, not if you had. If you did.
If I do buy an expensive ring.
Do you think her reaction would be different? Obviously, you won't be able to tell because you can only marry this girl once. But like,
she's not a very
materialistic.
Yeah, she's not very materialistic. Like she came from a very humble background, and she's always in a way try to ground herself so that she doesn't.
Well, do you think that's rare, or do you think it's common, more common nowadays that maybe goals? Because that is, like getting married is quite the fantasy for many goal growing up. I guess it's more a female fantasy.
Probably, I guess so. I mean,
I think primarily
everyone.
I'd like to get married.
I'd like to get married, but I've never been like, I wonder what my wedding's gonna be like.
yeah, I didn't plan my
I
whole.
did.
Oh, you planned your whole wedding?
No, I didn't
Did you
plan it.
fantasize?
But yeah, no, I wanted like a big like brown type wedding with like 1,000 people. I really wanted.
Oh,
like,
you want them big parties? Like,
riding the elephant, but then I realized that's not good to the elephant. So
you want that Aladdin type
You
wedding?
never know. You might like it. Elephants might like weddings.
What
Don't
did you
exclude
say?
them.
I thought he said Elvins might like.
Yeah, what did you say?
Elephants.
Oh, elephant. I thought he said Elvin
Elephants.
might like weddings. I'm like,
Elephants.
dude,
I might
I will like.
elephants- Might have been thinking about you.
All right.
Thanks, man. I like that you compared me to an elephant, but elephant, Elvin, you know.
Touch with an E.
Okay. Point being, I've definitely, and the other thing that I've done that's unconventional or that I will do in my lifetime is I've said it so many times in my YouTube everywhere. Like I want a wedding ring, but I don't want a band. I want the woman, like a big rock.
Yes, sir.
I want the woman ring on my head.
You want the woman ring?
Oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
because I like it. I like
the look of it.
yeah.
Interesting.
Mm.
Some people are getting tattoos as the band now instead.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool too.
Would you? I mean, that you can't take that off if you get
Yeah, the
divorced.
woman's like, put it on.
Put it on.
Then they'll know you can never cheat, Daniel.
Imagine you're at the altar and there's just the tattoo artist up there like, do you
The priest
take his
is like,
Daniel
yeah.
starts. You know he's trying to cheat if Daniel's wearing gloves to the bar and shit.
He buys mascara and he puts it on his fingers.
God damn.
Oh
dude.
man, that's cool. That's a cool idea though.
Is it mascara or is it just foundation?
Wait,
I don't
but how
know.
do you feel?
Honest.
You reacted like sort of. You're like, that's weird. Well, not weird, but like that's different to my wanting of like a ring.
Because traditionally, isn't it just a gold band, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, from my parents both got gold bands.
But this is what I mean. Like for me, because we're in 2022, I'm not sure where we're drawing like traditional lines here. With the way things is like, you can do what you want. I feel like it would be weird if people are like, well, you can't do that.
Would you want her to buy it for you?
It would be nice, but I don't think I'd give her the money. So
You want her to choose it out.
yeah. I'll
Okay.
give her the money.
Yeah. I think I would prefer that because I think it should be like a reciprocated. Gesture,
I don't.
right?
I'm not like the. That's maybe one of the few things I'll be materialistic about it, but like not because like I want her to pay for it. Like I'll do it,
Right.
and I'll get her a really nice one too if I get one. But I just wanted to be okay with me also having one and stuff. And if she's like, "Oh, that's cool. I like your gender defining and stuff like that. That's dope." Then it shows that she cares.
Yeah.
I'm a Leo. Like I like a little pizzazz in my life.
Okay. Fair enough.
You know what
Nice.
I mean?
Yeah.
I'm somewhere between not materialistic and I like that diamond.
Yeah. I think I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know what you mean. I like
Would you?
that
What
bling.
would you want? Would you also like a diamond, or are you thinking maybe just a band, or maybe nothing at all? Maybe you want the appearance of being a free man.
I'm sure his wife would like that.
Jeez. I don't know how you got to that, but
Hey,
nah. Personally, I don't mind. I'm the same. I prefer the gesture, but I would like her to pick it out as opposed to me, because I think I'm more of a gesture guy, and I think that's the same goes to my partner as well. I think she's similar to you, Carlos. Is she's very more on the gesture of the marriage.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is great for
I
me.
think I'll just stick with a band, if anything.
You like the simple look.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that I don't really like rings on my fingers. I just wear this one here just for her because she likes to give the appearance that I'm already married. But
I see.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
You're locked in before locking in.
Well, I'm not against it. I mean, I am with her, aren't I?
Yeah.
So,
Why
I mean-
why date for to prepare for a breakup, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
I feel like especially in our age, like what's the point of dating if you're not looking to
So
marry
so
or-
what's gotten you not? Why haven't you popped the question? If you feel like, do you feel like there's a time?
I told her when we started dating, I said,
Yeah.
look, for me, the age that I want to get married at
Yeah.
is 30.
but is there a reason why that you've?
Yeah, because I guess it's because my old man got married to my mother when he was in his 30s. He's older by about 10 years. And I've always just had that. It's not like there's not a lot of logic behind it. It's just that I observed it and I was like, okay, well, that will be me as well. But now that I'm with her, I'm like, I could give that up. I could get married couple of years earlier than 30. I don't mind
Which
that.
is like
Which
now.
is like now.
It's around the corner. I got 2 years left.
But then you're 30 and then you're back to where you started.
Yeah,
the
but
spell
like
one.
for me, like
Yeah.
I'm thinking like I could pop the question soon. It could happen.
Okay.
It might be this summer. You never know.
All right.
Honestly, with you, I will never know.
You never know.
will
Maybe I
honestly
should be
never
called
know.
Mystery, not you.
He's honesty.
Honesty.
Oh yeah, maybe
Come
I'm
on,
Mystery.
man.
Yeah, okay,
Jesus.
never mind.
You are very mysterious. I can't even see your eyes.
I can do that. All right, your honesty, I'm Mystery.
Nice.
So I mean, like, you know, are people really prepared for? Because sometimes I feel like people romanticize the idea of what a marriage is, and like what I've come to learn that marriage is just a lot of work. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I mean it's a partnership that delves beyond. Sometimes you have to dig deep within love. Like it's going to be a partnership that on its worst days is going to be like a slog, and on its best days probably feel like heaven. But I think a lot of people think that once you get married, for some reason, it's going to be all sunshines and rainbows. Especially some people who may not have a solid relationship and then get married to try and fix the relationship.
Right.
As if that shit, putting a ring on it is going to mend it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of those stories.
That's painful to hear.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's a constant fear in terms of marriage.
That's
Is like
just
people like, oh, we're on the rocks. So I got her a rock. And now
And now, hopefully,
now we're broken up. So you
Yeah.
took half my shit.
I think ideally you'd want to work out all your issues. Maybe not all of them, but the ones that are more concerning before you go into marriage.
Well, I mean,
right? 'Cause
if your relationship is constant battle after battle, it's like, should you be in that relationship? Are you right for each other?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I think
marriage is meant to be eternal, right? So,
Yeah.
do you really want to go through this every day?
the thing,
maybe
the
you
thing with
should
marriages
Try
is
and
like,
find someone that. That
So
makes
we
your life
all
easier.
like, are we all in agreement that it's because it's a social construct though? Like, is there any merit or value in the idea that marriage doesn't really need to exist in this day and
I
age?
feel like it's just a big party. And
I mean,
like,
'cause
like you're letting people know, like your friends and family, that you're married. that
I
you're
like
together.
the idea of marriage, but I also understand and respect the idea that maybe it's really not even necessary at this point.
No, there's such a thing as de facto relationships, and that's pretty much what I'm in. I practically feel married already. Do you know what I mean? But like without outright saying that I'm married. You know what I mean? And the reason I haven't is, like I said, it's a monetary thing. I would rather have a career and like sorted and have a house. And
I like the idea of being like, that's my wife. That's my wife with a fat ass.
nice.
That's my wife.
I would say that too.
Look at my wife throwing up. She's sick.
She was horsing it last night. Look at her, she's throwing
Hello.
up in the toilet.
My
That's
wife is dying. But it's like cool. It's because it's not, oh, my girlfriend's dying. I can leave her.
What she's gone, she's gone. All right, let's
Yeah,
move on.
that's
But wife, yeah, that's a bit.
That's my wife you're talking to.
You better watch out.
You better watch out. That's my wife that's taking a poo poo.
That toilet finna stank. I know. She's my wife. I've smelt that on the daily.
You stink.
Your breath stank. Come on.
Do you think it's like, you know, you go to a restaurant, table for me and my wife, as opposed to table for me and this hoe? You know what I mean?
Or just table for two.
All right.
Doesn't have to. Doesn't have to
I
say
really wouldn't
ring.
have to say ho.
Sorry.
In this.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. You'd say something else. You'll find
But
something
it
better
feels
to
like
say.
more of an accomplishment. Like, like, you know, when you're sitting
Yeah,
at the table.
Like
I
a
guess
life
it would.
milestone.
You know,
It
when you're
would.
with your friends
Yeah.
and one of them's married, you look at them, you're like, damn, you got your shit together.
Yeah, that's what the feeling is, I think.
Because we got, I mean,
yeah.
I got a couple friends who are married, and
Yeah.
every time you look at them, you're like, man, you must know something I don't.
You're progressing in life and shit. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
Well, I am doing
I
something.
just got a career and everything else that you don't. But like, you got the marriage thing now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You got that part. That's good. I feel like I'm patronizing him. It's good for
That's
you.
good for you. Yeah. Slow down.
Slow down.
I can go out whenever I want.
Yeah.
You gotta ask your wife.
Is that house rented? Kind of friend is that?
Yeah. What kind of friend are you?
Shit.
Don't say that.
Yeah,
Leave him
that's
alone.
also-
He's
But-
married.
He can't defend himself. He's gotta defend his wife.
That's my wife bullying me.
Yeah.
Oh
You
man.
married loser. You have to sleep with the same person for the rest of your life.
I don't even have a person.
Yeah. I have pets. I have a dog.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I mean, like, I guess you're right. It doesn't really, in today's day and age, it doesn't necessarily have to be a must. But I think because of peer pressure and just the social acceptance,
cultural.
yeah, that people get married. Because, imagine you not getting married. People will ask questions as if it's like, but you're 31. Like,
Right, yeah.
Like it's
There's a lot of cultural implications that goes behind it. Like,
I guess that we haven't even
touched that yet.
even touched on the fact that for different cultures, especially in the East, and
Everything is
totally.
situation. Yeah,
Here
money is
in the
one
West,
thing,
like,
yeah.
it's not really a thing. I mean, I have white family, and they're just like, oh,
in the East,
marriage is just, you do it when you find the time to do it.
and this would be good to get like some a female perspective on this in the future. But like in the East, a lot of the times, like the families are looking for a guy who can provide in terms of money and stuff over love. Love is now the third or fourth thing. Firstly, it's like, does he got money? Does he do this? Blah blah blah.
What does he do for a
Yeah,
job?
'cause that's definitely a conversation that's come up, like with my mom and her friends. Like you hear it all the time. Like when they're talking about their kids, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I heard your daughter's getting married. Does he make a lot of money?" Like that's
Is that right?
Yeah, that always seems to be like the
Wow.
first kind of thing that comes up in conversation. Not always, but a majority of the time when it leads to that and leads to their children's partners, it's always like, oh, so what do they do for money? Like money seems to always be very important. And I think it leads back to that.
He does anything for money is the answer.
I mean, I'll provide for my wife.
I'll do
suck
anything.
this dick.
because it's the idea that the family wants their daughter or whoever to be fended for in that way, and money is the thing. Money is whether you like it or not, money is here to stay.
Oh yeah.
It provides for goods and services, and you need that. Whether you like it or not,
It's a necessity to live.
that is something that you need.
I guess that's also the remnants of how marriage was originally in the oldie days. Marriage was it was in the oldie days.
Ye olde days.
In the oldie days, because a lot of marriages were arranged, and so what families would do is that they would in a way sell their daughter off to a wealthy gentleman who would then provide for the family, right? And that was the idea. And that isn't really something that's done a lot these days. But the idea of passing your daughter on to someone who has money is still there. It's not exactly packaged the same way, but it's still, you know what I mean? It's still there.
Yeah. No, I get that. I think because it's because you see it so often, and like again, it's always going to relate back to social media. But you see people like when you scroll on the feed and stuff, and you see those viral videos like my husband is like this or my wife is like this, and it makes you like it indoctrinates the idea that oh shit, I need to get married, so my wife can do this cool shit that I can,
and I have to do that cool
put on
shit too.
TikTok. I have to figure out some cool shit to do with my wife.
Yeah.
Getting a marriage
We're gonna have the
advice
best
on
winning
TikTok.
out of the world.
Yeah, because you know how they have those proposals, and then it's like every proposal. I wish he proposed to me like this. He gets down on one knee, he kicks a guy in the nuts. The guy screams to the crowd.
He flies in from a helicopter,
proposes
jumps
on
in
every-
strips, and then he pulls the ring out of his asshole. You know, like
Yeah,
There's one
Arnold
of
Schwarzenegger
the guy
comes through
proposes on
karate
every
chop
country in the world.
What?
The guy proposes in every country in the world, sort of thing. This is like
wait, what?
For like the 13 countries, she's like, yes.
Yes, I know. We're getting married, babe.
Why
Fuck.
Iceland? Why?
they get to Canada and she's like, you know what?
Why
Fuck
did we
this.
even come here? Is the question.
No.
So you could ask to be married. Fuck.
Have you have you seen like those proposals on like Instagram? It's just so many of them where it's like on TikTok and like my guy did this for me, and then you just sit in there sometimes like with a normal like I just said will you marry me because I just love her. I didn't love her in public and try and get views and likes.
I saw one recently where they were at a waterfall. I don't know if you've seen this, and he gets down on one knee, pulls the ring open, and the box falls out of his hand and down the cliff and down into the water.
I've seen it.
You saw it?
I haven't seen
I
it.
felt
but
sorry for him, but I was
that
like,
sounds dark.
well, That's why you don't pull out a ring on the edge of a cliff. Because that shit happens.
Imagine if she fell down the damn.
Damn, that was a dark turn. Imagine he went down. But the ring stayed.
You'd be like, well,
I'm a widow now.
I'm a widow.
widow or return the ring?
Both.
Widow.
Because you're going to have to return the... I mean, you're not going to keep the engagement ring
If you
forever.
divorce, do you give back the ring?
Yeah. But you don't
But
keep
you-
the
but-
engagement ring forever, do you? You get a wedding ring. So you have the engagement ring, then you keep that or you sell it
How
or
much is the
something.
wedding ring?
Damn, I don't know, man.
Where how much?
See, this is why
See, I
can't get
haven't
married
been
right
looking,
now,
so I
man.
wouldn't know. I know that rings can go from like a couple hundred to...
Couple hundred.
Yeah,
Lit.
yeah.
That might be my price.
Is that 3 months salary?
They gotta dox me like that. Huh? Fuck it.
Can you imagine the look of like? Because I know the one thing I hate going to jewelry places.
Yeah.
I hate it because they look at you and they judge you. They got them judgy eyes. And it's like I went to a jeweler a few days ago. I went to like 4 or 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 of them helped me because the other 3, I don't mean to be a racial over here, but there were these white dudes who did not. I walked in the store, looked at the stuff. They didn't even try to help me
Really?
because I was
Wow.
wearing, my hoodie and stuff. They're like, this guy can't afford anything. Or whatever they thought. They didn't think enough to even want to make the sale,
Right.
which could have potentially happened. If
Where was it? Which store?
Botany.
Botany.
Different. I went through all the
Okay.
different ones. I don't know which ones though.
Alternatively, Alvin, if you want, you could. I mean, there's been a lot of ram raids recently with the.
Are you suggesting I
Hey, I'm just
do
saying you
one
might get a
myself?
discount if you approach one of those guys.
Oh, you're talking about the people that have been
I'm not saying
raided.
you should go.
Oh shit, man! I thought you should
yeah,
say
just
I
follow-
should go do
yeah,
the raid.
just go meet up. Like, yo, how much you want for this one?
Meet up and like, yo,
Yo.
yo. You
How much you want for that one?
You got a cheap ring, man?
It's got diamonds all around. It's gold. It's it's got
How many carats?
LED lights
Man.
flashing out.
And
of
I
its-
haven't had dinner yet. Why are you talking about carrots, man?
It's a lot.
It's
a lot of carrots.
Just buy it.
How long
How
did it
many
take you to grow
carrot-
that carrot?
How many carrots you want?
Okay, I'll put it on FPOS. Only cash. I don't have $70,000 in cash.
Yeah.
Only you do, you druggie. You drug dealing motherfucker.
Oh man, if that ain't the fucking truth. All right, shit. Well, there's the ring, and then obviously, like I said, the reception and the wedding. That in itself is you can't get a $200 wedding, my
Some
friend.
people don't do that though. Eh? Some people don't get rings.
That's fine. What are you gonna do with the wedding and reception, bro?
I mean, you just get married, but without the ring.
Yeah.
You know, the priest or the,
Certificate.
or the person who's
legal binding.
ordaining the marriage will just say you're now husband and wife.
I know. Officially
Sign the
pronounced
paper
you
and that's
Chuck
it.
And Larry. Yeah.
Eh?
Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and Larry.
You know the movie?
Yeah, with
Fat
Adam Sandler
Kevin
and
James.
yeah, that guy,
Yeah. Paul Blart.
Paul Blart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch that movie?
I did, unfortunately.
I remember watching like 5 minutes. I'm like, this is a comedy, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't really impressed by it.
No.
Oh, you're
no.
5 minutes.
Yeah, I was 5 minutes. It's like, damn, this is
It
depressing.
was 5 minutes too much.
Yeah.
God damn.
Sorry. I mean, Kevin James is good in Grown Ups and King of Queens.
I remember that show. I don't think I watched a lot of it.
It was good. It was good.
It was a good show.
I liked it.
All right. I'll take that.
Well, I mean, like, do you think it's really it's hard to, I guess, gauge marriage in the fact that I guess like you said, it's a lifelong commitment, and then when you're dating someone, you do have the option to split. So like, I've known people who have been in 10-year relationship. We've known 2. Well, I've known 2. We've known 1 collectively.
No, I've known too.
Oh, you know 2.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It took
That's why
way
I
too long.
I didn't think about that
just
one.
to be like the same as.
I know, because I had to link the one that we knew first, and then I
Think about
thought
it,
back.
1, 2.
I'm right,
Yeah,
but we've known. So like after a decade, they were like, "Fuck this shit." And
Yeah, oh, yeah. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
yeah. So like,
What they broke up.
well, you know one.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
same
Oh,
one
yeah,
that
yeah,
we
sorry,
all know.
Sorry. Because you said to him, I was like, I thought you two were talking about someone that I was not aware of.
No, the one he knows is. his
I know
thing.
that- I
The
know
one
who's- I know,
is- yeah.
I like how we're like in secrecy as if
Yeah.
it's a big problem. Like they don't even know they're broken up.
Maybe they don't.
Maybe they're still together.
Damn.
They be
One of
cheating.
those relationships.
They
where
be
just don't
cheating then, dog.
spend any time together. They're still in the same house. Just don't talk to each other.
But like
Imagine that though.
when you're that's what I mean. So like when you're in a relationship, you can split and do that. When you're in a marriage, sometimes because of the marriage and maybe even the kids and stuff, you start staying because you can't leave or you find it too hard to do so. So it's like a whole different thing. Does the idea of like half marriage ends in divorce, does it not scare you? It scares me
Yeah.
It does.
very much so.
How much of those who get divorced get back together? Because
Oh, I don't know if it's very big. I don't know if the number's too high. I wouldn't know. I don't know.
I know of a couple people's parents
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
who split up.
And then
And-
got back.
Yeah.
And they stayed
one of my,
together?
one of my childhood friends, his parents split up for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And he said he loved it because his parents spoiled him.
He said I loved it.
Yeah, he
Mom wasn't there. Dad wasn't there.
Yeah, like he'll have like
It was great.
he'll have like mom night where they'll go watch movies, and dad night where they'll stay home and he'll spoil him.
People always told me that. They're like, you're an only child. You must have been spoiled. I got neglected by both the fucking parents. My grandma raised me. When I was 4, my mom left to England.
Really?
Yeah. So and my dad worked at this place called Ilovo Sugar, so I didn't see him. I saw him once every 2 weeks. So I basically was raised by like 0.
Wow.
That's so fuzzy.
You raised yourself.
Well, my grandma taught me how to read and write and everything. And so she
This is
raised me.
back in SA?
Yeah.
All right.
And it was like, people were like, man, you must have been spoiled. Not really.
Not
not
really,
really.
no.
Not really. No.
What with a
You
lot
didn't
of
get any
free
of the
time
toys
with
that you
no
wanted?
parents, bro.
Every now and again, they did get me a toy, but I think that's just
But you weren't
a
like
poor substitute for.
you weren't inundated with toys like some.
No, I
like
wasn't. I
some
wasn't
single-
inundated with time either. Like,
Yeah.
they just had their own shit to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toys don't fill the void of love and affection, dog.
So because of like my upbringing and my, like I would say very harsh or like, the upbringing that I just do not want my kids to have, I'm very committed to not only the idea of marriage, but being a good father. So whoever I marry, I'm going to be there. Like unless they're going to have to do some crazy shit for me to leave.
Right.
They're going to have to do some Joker-esque sort of stuff
Right.
for me to be like, damn it, Matilda. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you do it? Like I'm gonna stick around because if I say that I'm gonna if I say I do, I'm really gonna be there.
Like what if they get into like emotional blackmail and that sort of thing? That's where you draw the line.
But how would that go? Give me an example.
Like
I'm gonna tell the world your penis is small. Like,
yeah, but like they
You get emotional about that.
oh man, not again.
man.
It's like, yeah, I only told you, but you
certain angles, it's all right.
Come on, you had to suck it from the bottom part. It looks big,
It started from the bottom,
and then
from the bottom.
and then you're
That's
still
the
at
top.
the bottom. That's the top.
You made kids with me.
Come on, it worked.
You said you enjoyed it then.
Yeah. That's what do you mean, like emotional blackmail?
Like
Just saying. It's okay, man.
My wife is emotionally blackmailing.
Hey, but at least you get to say my wife.
my wife.
It's not my girlfriend. That'd be stupid.
That's stupid. I would have dumped her ass, but it's my wife that's
I'm going through some
blackmailing
shit.
me.
My wife is
My wife.
She's
and
done
I are
killing me
having
every
marital
night.
problems.
My wife is extorting me.
Yeah, no,
yeah, that doesn't sound that great.
no,
No, it
tell me
sounds great. Oh,
tell me
sorry, what the-
emotion.
So like if she's using her emotions to get at you, to hurt you, right? Like if
So
she's
how?
I mean, and the thing is, I know that it happens, but I don't have any examples on hand, unfortunately, because I haven't thankfully seen it happen to myself or to anyone that I care about.
I just like, oh well, have you? He like asked the question. And it's like, do you know the answer? I don't.
Do you got any
I don't even
examples?
have an
They're not
example.
on my hand. 'cause they're
But
not-
do you know what I mean?
I know the concept of emotional.
Yeah, but then how?
blackmail.
Yeah, so
I suppose you would know the concept as well.
Otherwise, why would you
I'm
bring
just
it
ra-
up?
I'm
bro?
just raising the
Just like
question.
those words he read, like emotional depression.
Unfortunately, that's why I said quantize earlier. But
Do you know? No. Well, okay. It's sort of a tangent. I was watching a YouTube video, and the wife had ordered a hitman to kill her husband.
I know that one.
Yeah, and the husband. So this is how the story goes. The husband hears about it.
Mm-hmm.
He contacts the hitman, and the hitman's like, "Man, I'm gonna kill you," and he's like, "Ah, how about you don't?" And we stage it like that. And the guy's like, "Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, you seem like a pretty decent guy. Your wife's crazy." So they stage a thing where it looks like he got hit.
Right.
The hitman's like, yeah, I did the job. The wife's like, woo, got that money, emotional money, or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Emotional money.
Emotional
He
money.
took out life support, well,
Yeah.
Life insurance.
life insurance, and now I get
took out
paid
life
$46,000, $1,000 net a year, whatever,
Rich.
whatever she's
Rich bitch.
Yeah.
hashtag ratch batch,
Ratch bat.
whatever it is. And then he comes out and he's like, I'm alive, you bitch. And also, a hitman didn't murder me, and you're going to jail. Uno reverse on
Yeah.
your life.
That's a hell of a Uno reverse.
No, but the fact is, it's a hell of a Uno reverse that this man, at some point in his life, said, "You are the woman I want to spend the rest of your life with," and she said, "Not unless I end it first."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's actually different from the one I heard.
Oh, go ahead.
She hired a hitman.
Yeah.
But the hitman was actually an undercover cop, right?
Yeah.
And they went through it like how you said, like,
Oh, you're
So-
talking about like, yeah, I think I know that one too.
yeah. So she went for her jog. Then the hitman was supposed to show up to,
Oh, yeah, I
the
do
hit-
know that one. Yeah.
and she came home and there's police surrounding a house, and she's like, "Oh no, what's happened? What's the terrible incident?" And they pulled her aside, like, "Unfortunately, your husband is no more." They take her down to the station, right? And this is the Uno Reverso. So they had her in the interrogation room,
He's behind.
and
her.
he walks in.
Oh, he walked in.
I think he walked in. I don't know, either he walked in or
I thought he was behind her. Or maybe he walked in and he's like, "Honey,
yeah,
someone
I'm
shot
not really
me."
dead. And she's like, "Oh damn, sorry, my bad." And then
Jeez.
yeah, and then the police were like, "You're going to prison for a long, long time."
It's so surreal. It almost sounds like it's from a TV show.
It,
or a
yeah, it
movie,
does.
you
It
know,
sounds like it's out of a movie or something.
So the
Yeah,
thing is,
it's-
like, you know, you get into marriage, and instead of divorcing, people literally resort to measures like this, and that's sometimes the scary part of.
How would you defend your?
Well, I
If
feel
she
like
was your sister or your daughter, how would you defend that? You know,
If she was my sister,
What she-
I'd be like, "Ah, man, I'll see you in jail, bitch.
you'll see her in jail.
I'll visit her."
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I
I was planning to do the same thing.
I was like, why are you going to jail, bro?
I was about to contact the same hitman, but never mind.
If it's my daughter, it depends how old she is. If she's over 18, I'll be like, "Tough luck."
That's your decision.
If she's under 18, I'll be like, "Come on, man. Why you keep doing GTA 5 type things, man?"
You wouldn't blame your wife? I didn't raise her.
Yeah, I could maybe I should blame my wife. I'm blaming my wife on this. So,
That's emotional blackmail.
oh,
Well,
There
I
you
guess
go.
I guess in that situation,
Just
it would
blame her
be
for everything.
it would be easier to
no,
sympathize.
threatening to blame her would be.
Oh yeah,
Like, this
well, I
is
mean,
just going
both
through with it.
both is still, I guess, considered. But
Well, the point is, like, I mean, how do you get to the point? Like, some people get to the point where they're at each other's throats. Some people get to the point where they cheat on their spouse or significant other,
right,
because they're like, they want the idea of a home and that home life because it's comfort.
mm-hmm.
But you know, they see something that's more exciting.
they
because
have a wandering.
yeah, because there could be mundane. You know, it could be mundane in the home
Yeah.
after 10 years or so. Conceivably with the same person, maybe. I'm not sure how everybody thinks. I'm just hypothetical.
Yeah. Of course.
Could be that. You well, have you heard the Adam Levine thing?
Oh,
I've
bro,
heard about it. I don't know the details.
I saw
that
some
booty.
I saw some shit. Bro.
Adam Levine's my favorite. dude.
Adam
Can you tell me?
Levine.
I know that
he
he's
was
cheated.
just sexting some people, and it was
Bro,
hilarious.
Sexting
Sex
like a
child.
sexting like a fucking high school kid, bro. Like
Really?
Yeah,
I may
man.
need to see that booty.
He said that.
That's what he said.
He said something along the lines of "You're so fucking hot." Like
He also
like,
said,
I'm
"Fuck!"
barely hot. Yeah.
He's like, fuck.
Yeah, with like 100 UCKs. Like,
Was he like a surfer dude? Fuck, dude.
honestly, he's like,
yeah.
"You're so fucking hot." Like, he sounds like how Adam Levine would sound when he doesn't sing.
Damn. Did he sing that song that he wrote a couple years ago? All these girls and you ain't mine, or whatever that. I don't know. I don't listen to this.
Girls like girls. Is that
Yeah,
the one?
yeah. Girls
I think that's
like
what you're
you
talking about, right?
make me feel like something. I
He's
don't
just
know.
making up everything.
I don't listen to his music. I don't know
You're not trying hard enough. For
You know
me,
what the
man.
worst part about Maroon 5 is?
what.
There's 7 members in it.
Yeah. I thought the worst part about Maroon 5 was the music.
No.
Nice.
This is worse.
But I mean, think about it. Does Maroon 7 roll off the tongue as nice as Maroon 5?
You could just call it something else, like 7 Heaven or fucking.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but like-
you be their fucking PR manager.
Call it
bro.
7-Eleven.
Alvin's theory is like, would you rather have Maroon 5 or 7? Like, these are the only options. Like,
The band had 2
No,
options.
I'm just like, given what
5
we're
version
like,
the
Maroon
other
7.
6 members being like, we could call it literally anything else, dude. No. Maroon 5 or 7.
I've already decided on the word
I've
maroon.
decided on the color, and
Alright.
there'll be
Why
a
didn't they
digit
call?
of it.
Why didn't they call it Adam Levine and the team? There we go.
You're fired. You were hired as a team and you're fired straight
Adam
away,
Levine
bro.
and the team. There we go.
It sounds like you said Adam Levine and the teen, bro.
Well, that probably is that right
doesn't
now.
sound
Probably
right.
is that.
You just,
So apparently, he was. And you know what? I was talking with Alvin, and there was a video for this music video called "Cold." And
yeah. I
in
showed
the
him
video,
music
this
video.
dude is like going through. Adam Levine is going through the party,
He's like tripping.
and his girl's lap dancing on him, and he goes at the end of the video. He goes to his wife, and he lays in the bed, and he's like, "Man, it was so crazy. They were lap dancing, but I didn't do anything."
Yeah.
And it was like almost like a tell,
Right.
And then now he's like,
That's like what is it? Art imitating life, right there, almost.
life
Almost.
imitating art.
That's what I meant.
That's
to
what
say.
he. That's
Right,
what he.
there
Yeah.
we
There we go.
But anyway, well, okay, so this just a week ago, a coach called Ibe. All right, I'm not gonna butcher the name. Boston Celtic coach.
That was scary.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Boston. His name is Ime Udoka. How you say that? Ime.
I would say Ime Udoka.
So,
sorry.
what
if
does
I
he do?
He's a coach for the Boston Celtics. No longer a big. Well, not no longer. They suspended him for a year because he cheated on his partner. Which at first you'd be like, well, that's nothing to do with the team. But
That's
he
what I was
cheated
gonna
on
That's a private
staff
matter.
member or something.
Yeah, that's a private matter, not a
Oh,
professional matter.
that's
Right,
like-
but he cheated on someone in the Boston Celtics staff, and that's why
That's
they
a
expelled
HR
Right. So he was
situation.
dipping his pen in the company ink. Is what you
him.
said.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
an HR situation right there. Yeah, okay. Work related. So.
And like this happened all in the space of like a few, weeks and stuff. And then every other year with celebrities, you're like, man, this guy cheated with this girl. This guy cheated with Brad Pitt and
Angelina Jolie.
apparently
Yeah,
on
oh,
the set
wow.
of Mrs. and Mr. Smith they met, and he was at the time married or dating Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. But then he did it again. That's why they're no longer together. Brad Jelena is no longer together because Brad Pitt dipped his pen in the company ink.
Oh really?
Yeah, on the set of some other spy movie. Him and
He keeps doing it during spy movies, man. This is
it must be something about this
He wants
being a
to be
spy that
yeah,
like
secret agent.
yeah, he's like
I'm a secret cheater.
I feel like James Bond. I need to have multiple partners or something like that. I don't know.
so like there's that whole
Don't shit where you eat.
okay.
That's the saying, right?
What did you say?
Don't shit where you eat.
It's just like
That's the saying, right?
How does that relate to this?
Isn't it the
it's
same?
just
Isn't it
That's a
related?
saying, but how does that relate to this?
Doesn't it relate? Does it relate? Does it relate?
I don't think it does.
Don't shit. I'm gonna look it up.
no, I know what it means.
Yeah, but I don't know if that
No,
relates.
because-
Let's look at it. Okay,
because-
you might be vindicated. Let's find out.
He's talking about don't eat where you eat. Nah, I know what you mean.
Don't shit where you eat. Oh, it's a song.
No, but I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, like, yeah, because where you're eating is where you're working.
He's talking about don't shit where you cheat, basically.
Yeah, essentially. I think. Yeah, something like that.
That's
I was just
basically-
trying to roll off your saying with the company ink thing.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
felt, I felt left out. I wanted to feel cool.
Okay, well
Like
the point being, it does happen. Like so, this guy was married to Nia Long for 10 years, and it's we live in a society that offers a lot of choices. Like back in the day, we're talking about marriage. You get married to someone from your village town, whatever only other person is Muriel, and she's, oh my God, you wouldn't want to fuck her.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's
And on
like
top of that, every other woman is covered up with, like,
grease.
I wasn't going to say that, but
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, you know, the old style, in the olden
Who?
days, they had those dresses, those big ass dresses.
Umbrellas.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
these
yeah.
ones,
Yeah,
the
yeah. So, like, they're covered up incredibly, and like showing a little ankle was considered, you know, risque. But
Yeah.
but now your senses are overstimulated.
You can literally, you know, like any normal person, like, here's my OnlyFans. It's like,
You
whoa.
can't open up
Alright.
any
Yeah,
app
man.
on your phone, and even my app Calm, that occasionally a booty will show up on that.
Wait. Run it. Okay, wait. Run it back. Hold on. First of all,
Is it spelled calm? C-U-M?
yeah, bro. What the fuck is calm, bro?
No, it's spelled C-U.
Wait, what's calm?
You don't know Calm?
No, clearly I don't, because
Oh,
I haven't
okay,
seen a
okay,
booty
sort
scrolling on my
Okay,
screen.
now Calm is an app that helps you relax.
And booty shows up on your app.
Man, I thought you knew what it was. All
I
right.
clearly do not.
Okay, get Calm.
So it helps you. How so? What do you mean helps you relax?
If you can't sleep at night, if whatever, you just play it and
like
sleep stories or ASMR. that
Ah,
sort of thing,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So now go back to the part where you saw booty when you.
I
Scrolled.
was saying that like you can't go into any app without seeing
booty.
pretty much, yeah. Like you go on Instagram and you follow
I-
a
yeah.
meme page, right?
Oh,
You're expecting to
bro.
see
Oh,
funny memes, wholesome memes,
Dude, I gotta-
memes that make you laugh out loud, and then
yeah.
randomly in your feed there's a girl twerking or
promoting OnlyFans
she's
or
wearing
something.
near to nothing, and you're like, okay,
Sometimes, because Instagram is predatory in the way that if you put yourself as a guy, like you male in the thing, in the explore page, they're going to show you models and ass and things. And the reason they do that is to keep you on the platform.
Yeah, of course.
And it's a primitive thing that they're preying on because men are visual creatures by biological standards, you know, and we're looking and we're like, ass or whatever, like, you know, my biological nature is at work here.
my instinct is to find.
So now I have to have this self-discipline to be like, that is a nice ass. Anyway, back
However,
to
my wife's ass
That's my
is
wife.
flat.
That's my wife's ass on that app's.
It's
on that
flatter than
ad.
a pancake, and I like it.
I love pancakes.
I'm gonna eat her ass when I go home.
Might pour some syrup on it.
You have to have a lot of that, like, and when you see people who are like Adam Levine, my hero, Adam Levine, cheating.
Wow, Adam Levine.
Yeah, sugar, I'm cheating.
This love has taken lift off.
This dick has taken its toll on me.
Too many times.
She sent them nudes too many times.
All right. I'm just.
You don't know any of his songs, so
I mean, I remember. I know those ones, but I don't listen to any of his music. I don't think I have any of his songs at all.
Sunday
Maroon 5,
morning
let's have a look.
hoes are calling.
I don't think I have a single.
You're too,
I might actually. I
I
might have one.
Yeah? Was it this love?
No, hold up.
I'm holding. Up.
Knock on my window.
Memories.
Knock on my door.
I have
Wanna
memories.
see your booty beautiful. Sorry.
I think that's
See
it.
your booty hole.
Wanna see
Your booty hole.
It's just that.
I don't mind spending every day.
I don't really like that song either.
Which one?
Memories.
Then why do you have it saved, bro? What the fuck?
Carlos is the consumer of 2022.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like this shit.
I'll take it.
It may have just been because I was like, hey, it's a nice song. I can listen to that a little bit.
Well, is that what your voice in your head sounds like?
Yeah. Actually, it may have been because I heard someone doing a cover and I was like, I prefer the cover. So I compared the two and I have them on my phone.
And so you saved the original on
Yeah.
your phone.
Yeah, just as like a comparison.
He did Purple Rain at Super Bowl.
Did he?
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He performed at Super Bowl.
But he didn't perform.
No.
That was
That's
Prince,
mother-
right?
No.
Don't compare Prince ever.
No, I think he might have. Obviously not the fucking original song, bro. He did a cover.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do know it?
I know that it was a cover, not an original, man.
So I think he did.
Okay.
And he played the guitar, and people were like, "Not bad. This was more like Adam Levine." And I was like, "Well, if Prince wrote for Adam Levine, maybe."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I can't.
I'm sorry. The point of this dude is that, you know, just like a lot of people, he's married. He said that his family is, you know, the most important thing to him. And then he also said, "Fuck that booty." Like,
Damn.
yeah.
That's a nice ass booty.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it's like, you know, people in society doing this.
Well, what do you think his motive was? Did he just? Do you feel like he was
No, this is
bored
what
in
I'm
his-
I'm
He was
saying, like-
horny. That was his
My
motive.
wife was not horny,
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
so I went to my hoe.
It's the idea that you have excess is what I'm saying in
Yes.
today's day and age. Like I said, it harkens back to, you know, in the early, even when my parents were growing up, they didn't have on their phone. You couldn't imagine opening a phone and seeing ass as far as the eye can imagine, as opposed to when you were back in the 90s, you could play like that snake game on your phone.
Oh, I
That's it.
played that game
was
for
about it.
hours,
That's it.
man.
Yeah.
So
I
you
love
s-
Snake and
you
Space Invaders.
sometimes the illusion of choice, or well, the freedom of choice, does get to people,
Mm.
especially when people are putting it in your face. Within music culture, everyone is every female artist is, you know,
But that family dynamic that he had, which would be very nice, you know, for any person, is now ruined. You can't go home, right? I mean, it's ruined. He's ruined his marriage. He's ruined his family.
this guy's like, well, I know you're like, well, Kevin Hart got engaged in a cheating scandal.
Hey,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
And
his wife
they made
took
it
him
work.
back,
They made it work.
and she said, "We'll get stronger, and you owe me one."
Well, that's a brave woman.
It is,
It is.
but sometimes it takes someone who understands the nature of the business and the fact that you might fuck up once.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm saying that in a marriage between two people who understand their own boundaries, I'm not there to judge them.
Do you think that should have like a?
But people were actually like against her. Like, why would you take him back? It's like this lady clearly has something with this man that we don't know.
Exactly. We don't know
Fine.
the full context.
Fine. There might be something that she does that he's like, shit, I'm gonna stick with you through that. It could be. It's just something I saw and I was like, okay. It definitely takes a
Was it a
strong person.
one-off thing or did he do it?
No, it's a
multiple
one-off.
No, one-off.
Okay.
And also, his friend tried to extort him by selling the tape.
Kevin Hart had a lot of shit happen to him in that moment.
Wow.
In time.
So, you know, the boy Kevin Hart had a mishap.
Yeah. A one-off mishap.
I think in this day, and I'm not like sympathizing with anyone. I'm saying that because of the excess of everything with everyone, guy and girl, it's I think it's very there's two things that are happening. One, more cheating is going on because it's the access of it is easier, and two, if you're not cheating, like bro, you know, at least congratulations that you can withstand this. You need to find your way into whatever it is. You need to hold on to that person before you cheat or something, before you look and be like, that ass is gonna make me my ding dong car. Think about the future. Like, hey, you still got kids. Remember those. Remember the fact
You got
that
responsibilities,
home to
man.
go
You
to.
got duties as a man in
Yeah.
the situation, or woman in the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, the excess thing is very concerning. I mean, I feel like it makes you question your choices a lot, and yeah.
Here's the thing about okay, well, I've told Alvin about this, but so Steph Curry, right?
Oh yeah.
Steph Curry's a basketball player. He's
I know
a
who
great,
he is.
nice.
I know who he is.
Nice.
He's the
call.
greatest shooter of all time.
Literally.
He shot his shot with his wife, Aisha Curry. They've been married since college.
Right.
Never had other partners. She goes on a show, Jada Pinkett Smith's show. Jada Pinkett, my favorite Smith. Evil Pinkett. She's evil.
She's evil. Is that a case of emotional
Fucking
blackmail
evil, bro.
with her? And
Oh,
that
that's
case
that
was-
man.
Oh, that's a
He's
lot
a
of
blackmail
things.
getting blackmailed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Wow. Yeah. He's the definition of blackmail.
Anytime you have to slap someone because your wife doesn't laugh at a joke.
Did she come out saying that she did laugh or didn't laugh? Something I completely lost interest in that.
I
as well.
gotta be honest, I don't know.
I'll be honest. I don't really care.
We saw Chris Rock live, and he was like, "What the fuck is that?" That was the first line. That was like months later.
He was like, I'm recovered, guys. I'm all good.
And then he said,
Yeah.
"What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think that's where the Oscars peaked. Just on a side note.
It did.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, no one fucking watched like Oscars for a long, long time.
No.
Like, and all of a sudden, boom,
Boom.
the ratings skyrocket.
Anyway, point is Ayesha Curry, right?
Yes.
Steph Curry's wife. Steph Curry, not to count his money, but he's paid.
He's big boy,
Mm-hmm.
big boy team.
He signed a $250 million contract, $250 million. This man, he's a handsome dude. He's 6'3", great shooter. Got
test.
beautiful children, like lovely. He's like a good guy, role model.
Right.
Ayesha Curry goes on Red Table Talk and says, "I still want male attention. I know I'm married, but Steph gets so much attention. I just want the attention. I just want them."
She wants to equal that attention.
Not even equal. She just wants the attention, and just so she could say no.
Yeah.
She just wants the guys to look at her.
So she can.
She wants
them.
to feel wanted,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she wants to reject at the same time.
Well, she's not gonna accept them.
But if you're married to
Steph Curry.
And she's like, but guys
That's
don't.
not enough male attention for you.
And she says guys don't ask out, and like I looked at guys don't approach her and stuff, and I was thinking that. Right, I was thinking the same thing I think you were. I was like, out of respect for Steph Curry, I don't think many guys are gonna be like, yeah, with all due respect to Steph, I can do it better.
yeah,
I think literally out of respect.
some bum.
It's like say
just
you,
walks up to her and is like, "Hey, you want to shot with me?"
but that's what she wants is some like guys that what by all means what I think what she wanted was like something like that. She was looking at attention, and Jada was like, "Believe me, Steph knows that you get attention." And she's like, "Steph's the lucky one." I was like, "No, though." He's the greatest shooter of all time.
Man. You got to understand too. Like, what does she do?
I don't know.
Exactly. Why does Steph get all this attention?
Because he's the greatest shooter of all time.
Greatest shooter of all time. There's a reason for that. Her wanting this attention
Is unearned.
If it kind of feels like
It's not unearned. It's just like, I've never heard Steph go on The View and be like, damn, I need more hoes looking after me. Like,
even though he is getting the attention, he's not outright boasting about it. You know what I mean?
I don't even know how
No,
much
but
he is.
what I meant by it's unearned is that his attention is because of his skill, right?
Mm.
Hers, what's her thing? What, I don't even know what she looks like.
Can you bring up?
Sure.
Sometimes she looks good. Sometimes.
I mean, there's a sense of insecurity there, and I feel like a bit of it is jealousy as well.
And I'm not this isn't us like
Bagging on.
bagging on.
No,
her. This
no,
is just
no,
like
no.
I don't get that mentality.
Sure she is.
This is purely speculation, of course. But
Look, Steph's a handsome dude, man. He's a good dude.
She's pretty fine herself.
Sure.
sure, I wouldn't say otherwise.
I'm just saying that. All right. Okay. I can see your eyes. Okay.
Jesus.
All I'm saying is that I would be pretty hard pressed if I was like, I give you money. I'm loyal, loving. I have 2 beautiful kids with you. I'm a good man.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what I'm doing every day because you can watch me with the other teammates shoot the ball in the hole. Like, I'm not doing some shit that you can't. What you could literally know where I am from this time
Live
to this
stream,
time.
brother.
Yeah. And still, she's like that. And it's like with Jada, she had Will Smith. This man is the great. This guy won the first Grammy for a rap song ever.
Ever.
Biggie Smalls and Tupac didn't win. Will Smith won.
Right. What was the song you won for?
Parents just don't understand.
Parents just don't understand.
And apparently the Grammys didn't either. Like, nobody fucking understood that.
No.
Don't know. But he won the first Grammy. Then he became a sitcom star. He's the Fresh Prince.
He is the Fresh Prince.
Then He starred in Independence Day and Men in Black.
Movie star.
In consecutive years, he became the biggest blockbuster star of all time. And then Jada said, "Give me that."
Well, she was.
Then she said, "I
perhaps-
just wanted to feel good."
Perhaps it's because Tupac didn't win the Grammy, right? That she went was like, actually, this guy over here.
You're saying she preferred the guy who didn't have a Grammy?
Accolades. I mean, maybe.
Because Jada was affiliated with Tupac.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
Friendship.
Mm.
Maybe more, maybe not. I don't
We
know.
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we
I'm not
don't know.
speculating.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
point is, Will Smith gave her that. Will Smith is a very, philosophical. He's not just a movie star.
No.
This man is so philosophical. He starred in Shark Tale, a movie that had to be written by someone who had brain damage.
Mm.
It's gotta be.
I know.
Robert De Niro plays a shark with a mole that
He plays himself.
that the real Robert De Niro has a mole,
Yeah.
and they said to the audience, "Let me put a mole on the shark so that you know it's Robert De Niro," so that a kid watching it is like, "Holy shit,
It's Robert
that's
De Niro.
Taxi Driver right there."
Damn. But he's a shark.
Sykes is played by Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese, great director.
He acted in one voice role in his life. It was Shark Tale.
He had to.
He could have chose any product.
No, he could have been in any. He
He
could
could have literally
He
done
could have been
anything.
in Finding Nemo.
And he said, "Let me be with Robert in the worst, greatest movie of all time." And Will Smith plays a fish with a hairline. That's how black his fish character is.
Right.
His
Yeah.
fish literally has a hairline.
It looks like him, doesn't it? The fish looks
It does.
like him. Yeah.
You can
Like
tell
an
it's a black
animated
fish.
that looks like Will
Yeah.
Smith.
And they have a gay fish in the movie.
Do they?
Lenny.
Yeah, the shark.
He's a gay shark.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I only know of the movie because of you.
Wait, what?
I only know of the movie because.
Wait, you've never watched Shark Tale?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah. I only know of the movie because of
You
this
gotta-
guy.
you gotta
Dude,
watch
you
it.
gotta watch Shark Tale, man.
Renee Zellweger plays a simp.
Wait, who?
Renee Zellweger.
No, but what's the
She's
character?
simping over Will
She,
Smith.
the best friend.
I don't know it, but I know because this guy. You've watched it.
Yeah, I don't.
Ziggy
You know
Marley's
me. I'm
in the
not good.
movie.
I'm not good with the actor names. You know.
They got one of the greatest Marley's sons or some shit. They put him in the movie. He plays a jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
And
Oh,
be-
right.
because
With
they look like
dreadlocks.
a- yeah, Rasta.
Rasta.
That's like somehow fish appropriation. There's a lot going on.
There's a
in
lot
that
going
movie.
on in that movie.
It really is.
The point is, Will Smith
None of it's good though.
did that. He did all these projects. And somehow the worst mistake wasn't Shark Tale.
No.
It was doing this shit.
It wasn't even Wild Wild West.
No, it
You
wasn't.
saw that one?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one
That was a crazy movie.
It's a very crazy movie.
Didn't make a whole lot of sense. But
You know,
hey.
he could have
Oh,
went
man.
to, he got offered the Matrix.
That's the one. Yeah, Matrix.
Neo.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Damn, and he turned it down for
Yeah.
Wild Wild West.
yeah. He
That's
made a
wild.
He
YouTube
doubled down
video.
on it.
He made a YouTube video. I mean, Keanu Reeves was the greatest.
Keanu Reeves is the greatest.
Yeah.
He was
But-
on his Men in Black vibe. You know, one of that
Yeah.
futuristic type.
Fair enough.
You know, it's a choice.
Yeah.
But anyway, this great man gets involved with Jada. And I'm not saying she's not great. She's my favorite Smith.
She's
For all
everyone's favorite
the
Smith.
wrong reasons.
Mr. and
but
Mrs.
alright.
Smith should be recast with him and
Yeah,
Jada. Come
yeah.
on.
Wow, that'd be crazy.
Yes, it
It
would.
would
Mr.
literally
and
be
Mrs.
good,
Smith.
yeah.
I'm a
Jada
Jada
and
Pinkett Smith fan.
Pinkett Smith. Yeah.
Oh, what a
She's
marriage.
like
What
Tupac
a-
reincarnation.
fucking what a
She's just
m-
causing trouble everywhere. She got
Damn.
thug life across her belly.
Jeez, what a fucking
West
marriage
Side.
that is, man. That marriage is just.
Are they still together?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe so. Yeah.
Because he went to India for a bit to clear his mind or something.
Like
right?
George Harrison after the Beatles.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being the best band of all time and then being like, I need some space, and Will Smith's like, I have a wife, I need some space.
yeah.
My wife.
I slapped a guy on
Is annoying me.
international television.
Yeah, I slapped a comedian
In front of everyone.
Yeah, in front of
for
like
doing
two-
his job.
Yeah.
Yeah. In front of everyone,
so-
like literally everyone
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah, and I won the Oscar,
And I won the Oscar
shortly
15
after
minutes
that.
afterwards.
Fucking
And then they
hurts.
banned me shortly.
And I gave the
after that.
longest speech in Oscar history too.
Yeah, they even the music we didn't want to play
It was
that
just like,
day.
whoa, we don't want to get
Yeah,
slapped.
everyone
right.
on the cello.
Sorry,
like,
brother.
Take your time.
Jada's there. I don't.
I'm hiding behind my cello.
And that Red Table Talk, I did a video on it when it came out, and she said, I hadn't been happy in so long. That's how she said it.
I just wanted to feel good.
That's exactly what
This is about her relationship with that guy, right?
August
August.
Alsina.
August
But
Alsina.
yeah, but
no love.
How old is he?
Young, like
He's like
He's-
20 something, isn't he?
he's 30 now, maybe.
And
Yeah.
she's like,
he was
50?
Jaden's age, right, or something, or somewhere close.
No.
Well, he was Jaden's friend.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. My bad.
yeah.
Not his age.
Jaden's age. I'll be. Oh goddamn. I mean, still young though. I mean, like.
But isn't that wild?
Of course it's wild, but the point is, like, this is the marriage that, and Will Smith said he even gave her his blessing.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
He
I
gave
don't-
his blessing
Yeah,
for the two of them.
yeah, but I don't know if, because he said they were going through it and stuff, and it's all the stuff that we're talking about in terms of you start the sanctity of marriage and you give half of yourself to someone.
Mm-hmm.
You literally, that's what you award them, and you say, take care of this, but you also allow them to hurt, neglect, and do the worst that they can possibly do with you, and to a point that sometimes they're twisting your hand and you just can't let go. And like, this man clearly loves this woman, but sometimes it's not equal.
Mm.
And when you get too deep, imagine being in a relationship 10, 20 years or 15 in a marriage.
Right.
Sometimes there's no way out. That's the crazy part about it.
I feel like there is always a way out, but it takes a lot of courage to explore those options.
Once you get to a certain age, like say you start marriage at 30 and you've been there 15, then you get out of it. You're 45 in the dating game. It's tough. For a man, not as tough, but if you're a man who's not accomplished much,
yeah.
if you're a man who's high up, successful, you'd be Leonardo DiCaprio at that point. You'd be
Yeah,
banging
you got
like the
options.
19-year-olds
You got
and
options,
shit.
for sure.
Right.
That's fine,
Yeah.
for sure. But like,
Yeah. You have options.
I'd feel the most scared if I'm like 40 something and I'm not married and I haven't got that person, that security. I personally would feel very scared.
Yeah, but it's dependent on the person, right? That's like your opinion, but someone else.
That's your opinion, idiot.
No, but I'm
No,
like,
no.
and on the opposite perspective, someone might be like, "Yo, I fucking hate marriage, and the reason why I've been with this person for 15 years, fuck, okay, I'm finally out of this marriage. Now I can go and live my life." Maybe later down the track, he might start to feel the same things that you feel in terms of the security. But fact of the matter is, it's the right choice for him or her, and yeah, I mean, it might be better for them.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be alone when you're 70, right?
Some people don't mind. Like some people, like honestly, like
Name
some
one.
people don't mind ending their line. there
Yeah.
and,
Honestly,
like,
name one, because my dad, like it to full circle this convo.
yeah.
He was at that same restaurant and he had been ruminating on his life. His twin brother had said something about a girlfriend, and that's why he had brought it up. And he was like, I don't want to be 70 and 65 and be alone and all that shit. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like, because I reflected, he was talking about my mom, and he was like, she could have done this and she could have done that. And I looked at him and I was like, Dad, what could you have done differently? Why didn't you guys communicate those ideas? Why are you communicating them in retrospect? Things are always easier when they're in retrospect. In hindsight,
yeah.
you know what? They say hindsight is, 2020. You suddenly have this clear vision.
Yeah.
In hindsight, everything becomes clearer. But it's harder to, in the moment, be like, we have these issues. I still love you enough to fix them. Let's fix them.
Well, sometimes each individual party has a bit too much pride that they don't swallow to then have that dialogue.
This is what I mean with the communication. It's like, once you're in that marriage, you have to admit that you're going to be wrong sometimes. But if you're committed, I'll love you through this whole process, and I need to learn with you. Because I think when you're in a relationship, you can figure out whether you're growing together or apart. And once you find the person who you're pretty solid with, and you know that, okay, we're growing together, we're achieving things together, then that becomes that marriage. That's what it is for me. And from then on, everything good and bad, you take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I think that is true. You want to find someone that you can communicate with wholeheartedly without feeling that you have to keep things from them. I mean, I've been in relationships where I've had to, hold my tongue, and then you end up not feeling very fulfilled because the emotional side of it is lacking something, right? And then you find someone who you can be open with, and then everything just falls into place. Eventually, you do want to get married to them. You do feel, hey, this is someone that I can commit my full life to. I don't feel like I have to hide anything. from her, I don't feel like I have to be a particular kind of person. I'm enough, you know?
I think that's it. Finding the person who you can say I'm enough with, who makes you feel like I'm enough. That's really all it is.
Mm.
In this world, it's harder to do. It's a simple ideology that is almost impossible to find.
And everything will just fall into place after that.
Mm.
All the good times, all the fun and the laughter, everything will just, just naturally evolves.
I mean, with that, there's also the downs, and it's also about finding a person that you're willing to go through those things with, and not just like, oh shit, the relationship's bad, let's break up, as opposed to like fixing them. It's finding someone that you're willing to go and take that time to work out the issues, as opposed to just saying, okay, well, you break up and then you tell your friends that, yeah, we broke up because of this and this and that. Well, you could have talked about it and sorted it out.
When you love someone, it isn't about how good they are on their best day. It's how much you can love them on their worst.
For better and worse, right?
Yeah.
With that, I think we're good.
We covered it.
I think we're done with the time here. Would you like to do a quick would you rather, or just what we learned?
Would you rather?
Go on.
Yeah.
You seem to have something.
I don't, but
Carlos, the
woo!
biggest fucker.
I like the would you rathers. I like yours.
You like? Do you?
Yeah,
Do you
I enjoy yours.
Honestly, do you really? I fucking don't. But do
Would you rather listen to Alvin's would you rathers, or
Would you rather have a partner who like has the worst music taste or the worst movie taste?
Worst movie taste.
I would say movies as well.
Yeah, I'm a dancer. I'm an artist. Music. That's like my realm.
Listen
like,
to musical. If I'm in a long car trip and she plays some goddamn, I don't even know a bad artist.
I can go with bad music.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't when you do the
you do play
the,
some shit music.
I don't.
You don't have like a what if she puts on like a really shitty bedroom playlist and it pulls away from the mood and all that,
we don't play bedroom music.
Do you know what what you
Fair
need
enough.
to do is I need to make a R&B song, and then you need to play it while you're getting it on.
While I'm getting it on.
Think of me.
The reason why I chose that is because I love movies. You know that. You both know that.
Of course.
And I like to enjoy a movie. If I'm not enjoying a movie, I want to turn it off. And if she's selecting all these crappy movies, I'm gonna leave. Music, I can bear that. I'll sit there and be like, okay, this is dreadful. This is Maroon 5, whatever. I'll put up with it, right?
Okay, yeah, I see your point. It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's a different perspective. For me, it's just like if she plays a shit movie, I can always just fall asleep, leave. But with music, it's like literally my life.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same with you, I guess. You love movies. It's like your life. But for me, music is like inseparable from me. So I'm married to my music, baby. That's all I can say.
Would you rather get married to an ex you absolutely can't stand, or spend the rest of your life alone?
That's a good one.
Spend the rest of my life alone. I'll get a dog. I love my GT. That's it.
Don't you dare pet that! Damn it! Ha! I knew you were a puppy molester.
Can I still have sexual relations? Yeah.
Alone means alone.
God damn.
Shit, like I said, I'm gonna get my dog. I'm gonna get.
Yeah, but like, okay, if I'm with
Nice
this,
bottle of
if I'm with
Hennessy.
this ex that I can't stand,
I'm gonna fuck myself.
yeah, you got two hands. I mean, so, but am I having sexual relations with this ex that I cannot stand?
You're doing whatever you want with her, man.
Oh, that.
But you can't stand her.
But you can't stand her.
I can't stand her.
You know exactly.
Her breath stinks.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, can I? Well, I mean, once upon a time I wanted to. So I mean, like,
I'll be alone.
I'm gonna read some books.
I'll read books. I'll buy a cabin in the woods.
People, you know how people are gonna think I'm a fucking superhero. They'll be like, "How does he have so much time? This man made 38 movies in June. Like,
oh man,
he's on." Every time I audition, they're like, "Will you fit it in your schedule?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've got time.
Yeah, I got
I
time.
don't have a wife."
You get to have dinner out.
Oh man,
Whenever you want.
I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll
You
be
can
alone.
spend time with
I'll be
friends. You what?
Yeah, I'll be alone.
You'll be alone. All right. See,
Changed his mind too.
No, I didn't change my. I said I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt.
Damn.
But I was like, nah, that's a hard
That was a
pill
good
to
one.
swallow for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck, I feel like I have to do some marriage related shit now. Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
Would you rather
Yeah.
marry a I'll just keep it simple. Would you rather marry a complete introvert or a extrovert? Like extreme extrovert.
Extrovert.
Like to the point where like you're at a event and you want to go home and she's just too busy chatting up with everyone and it's like, hey, we'll leave now. But
Hey, I enjoy social events, so I'm a bit of an
that's true.
extrovert,
That
so
one's a bit
I might
easy
be
for you.
out there with her. It's weird when you're in a relationship and she wants to not do things and you want to go out and see friends, or if she's your other half and you're out at lunch and she's just sitting there not.
I'll take
engaging.
introvert
I was
Really?
gonna say introvert
because
as
we
well.
can write some books. We can play some games.
I like being quiet with my partner.
I'm a homebody.
Yeah.
I'm a mix. I'm a introverted extrovert as a person.
Yeah.
So
Same. Like I
When
can
I'm
hold
out-
my
great.
yeah.
When I'm not, fine at home just to chill and play some games.
Okay.
So I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm the same. As much as
I wouldn't want an extreme. Like I would like an extrovert, but not someone who's like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
let's
saying.
go skydiving.
I'm talking about both ends of the spectrum.
Oh, so hold on.
Like
So she has to go out and see
Yeah,
people.
extreme
Oh, damn.
extrovert
No, you put it
and
like that.
extreme introvert.
That's what you said.
No, I mean,
Yeah, you love social settings, bro.
But what I meant is that like when we're out, not like she wants to go out all the time.
That's what an extrovert is.
yeah,
no.
They want the social interaction.
Okay, now you put it like
crave it.
that. Like she craves it. She wants to go out and she wants to be around people. That's different.
She's Wes Craven that shit.
She's craving that shit. I don't know, man. Now you put it like that, the introvert sounds pretty good.
Man, we convince him now.
I'm staying home.
I can sell you anything, dog.
I guess we just convincing each other these days.
all right.
Yeah, I mean, I like introvert. So
Damn, that's a good way to end this. I guess.
It was.
I think it's a lot to think about. I don't know. What is your thoughts on marriage? You guys like it, hate it? Do you appreciate it?
Are you married? Are you single?
And you want to get married?
my only bad advice, if you will, is make sure you're ready before you marry. And that can mean a
Opposed to
lot of
not being
things, I
ready.
understand.
Yeah, my bad
Like-
advice is don't be ready. Just rush in.
Just jump into it.
As Elvis said, fools rush in, and they're good fools.
Listen to Elvis.
He did everything right.
He did. He lived a life.
Married like a 13-year-old.
Something like that.
Don't
He was
listen
the
to
R.
Elvis.
Kelly of his time.
Shit! God damn!
That's bad advice for you. I'll see you guys later.
Fucking hell.
Bye.
Peace, bro.